episode of Carnival, as we are at the home of June Sanka, Tamlarian extraordinaire. In the case of this, it's just a part of the full get-up, head to toe in costume. So who is the Tamlarian?
Well, the Dameron is a character that came out of, let's just say, the ending of slavery, right? What would happen is the masters of the house, which is the ladies and the men, they would have these balls, right? And the slaves would watch through the windows at them, and they would use them they would dress and use them to emphasize how the ladies would look with their busts and the behind, right? And they would use old fabrics and that is how the Dameron were created.
Now, some carnival, well, old masks specifically, a lot of them don't talk, don't necessarily get to say what their personalities are about. So as you're seeing, you have a little mystery there. That's a key component of being a Dameron then.
Playing Dameron I love it. It's a mystery. It's things that I wouldn't normally do if I don't have on a mask and a Dameron, right? Because I could walk up to somebody who I know. I don't do it to strangers and wind up on them. But normally I wouldn't do it if I have my ordinary clothes. I'm not doing that. So it adds a kind of you get brave, right, behind the mask.
Shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kudash, and double honor to our apostle Elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to you, sincere Rakim, the four corners of earth, preaching in sincerity and truth to wake up the election of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and confusion of faces that look like the other nation, but go back to our four parents, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which you the true descendants of Israel. All right, here we have it here, a young woman, all right, an elderly woman, all right, keeping the carnival custom, all right, or introducing the carnival custom, all right, as the Dame Lorraine, all right, which is a custom kept, all right, where they dressed up as being a so-called Edomite woman, all right, marching the streets, all right, looking for whoever they may have to indulge in unrighteous behavior, all right, vain customs of these heathen, all right. All right, so here you have it on the etymology. It says Carnival originated as a pagan festival in ancient Egypt to usher out winter and celebrate the beginning of spring. When Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, which Alexander the Great is so-called Edomite, Edomite, all right, a so-called white race, all right. The ancient Greeks adopted the festival, all right, in the Catholic calendar, Carnival, farewell to meet, is a feast before the fast of Lent, all right, which basically they keep as a custom in the so-called Caribbean, all right, and also in 50 countries, all right. As Guyana also is preparing for so-called mesh, all right. Trinidad is also preparing for so-called carnival, all right. You got Brazil and these other countries that keep the festival, all right, of this unrighteousness, all right. Just gonna go quickly into the scriptures, all right. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right? Because the law, statutes, and commandment they will not keep. All right? 2/3 of our nation, they won't keep it. All right? They love the philosophies and doctrine, all right, of the wicked. All right. This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. All right, because you can see that this young woman is asking for advice concerning how to go about to keep this carnival. All right, and this elderly woman is encouraging her, all right, to dress up in this mask, all right, which she's going to hide her identity under this mask, all right, and to walk in the unrighteousness, all right, by having herself being dressed up in these clothes, hiding her face and so forth, going out and looking for whatever men or women that they will find to have them to indulge with her in unrighteousness and sexual behaviors. All right. This is Titus 2 and verse 3. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accuser, not giving to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. You see, keepers at home, not falling after the philosophies and doctrine of the heathens. All right. Obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh your power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land where ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who had Yahweh so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our powers in all things that we call upon him for? All right. And what nation is there so great, that had statutes and judgments, so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? All right. What nation has these laws, statutes, and commandments like the nation of Israel? All right. But instead, our people, they want to follow after these heathens, all right, which have no understanding. All right. Everything that they do is contrary to the law and an abomination unto the Heavenly Father, which 2/3 of our people are going to be in sore destruction. All right, they're going to receive it. A lot of you women, all right, and a lot of you men are going to be put to death for your unrighteousness. All right. This is in John 14 and verse 23. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and he will come unto him, and make our abode with him. And he that loved me not keepeth not my saying, and the word which he heareth is not mine, but the Father which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you. You see? If you love Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you will keep the words that he had given unto us. All right? With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakah Kodash. All right? And I hope was edifying to the Lord's elect. Shalom.